Hey guys, it's Miss Alexander, and today we're doing Engage in a Year, Module 5, Lesson 15, and it's our second day. Remember, I split this lesson up in two so we had more time to practice. Our objective is to compare two fractions with different numerators and different denominators by creating a common denominator. Here is our review. A fraction is, a numerator is, and a denominator is. Hopefully you answered these as I went through this. If not, just pause the video and read what a fraction is, read what a numerator is, and read what a denominator is. Here we go, you guys. The steps. 1, find a common denominator. Note, please understand, we're going to skip count by the denominators till you find a common multiple, or if you know your multiplication, you're writing down the multiples until you find a common multiple. 2, convert the common denominator by multiplying the original fraction by a value of one whole. So 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 5 over 5 are examples. So let's go look and see what we have. We have the same examples as we did yesterday. So I'm going to skip over these and we're going to jump down to participating by doing. So we have 8 9s and 2/3. So right here, I'm going to write my 9. And right here, I'm going to write my 3. And because 3 is smaller than 9, I'm going to go ahead and just write my 3 multiples out. So I'm going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Then up here at 9s, I decide to do 3s because they're small and I know my multiples of 3s really well. 9s I sometimes struggle with, so sometimes it's easier to go with the number I know versus the number that I might struggle with. So now I do 9 and I start off with 9 and I see, oh look, it's a good thing I started with 3 because 9 is the common denominator. So right here, and then right up here in our problem, I'm going to go ahead and write our denominators in, which is 9. And because we know that the 1 is already 9, the 8, I'm going to come right over here and write it in. Okay? So now we're going to take the 2/3 and convert it to our 9s. So I'm going to do 2/3. Remember, when it gets that small, I hit backspace and it goes back. I'm going to multiply it by a whole 1, which equals a fraction over 9. I look at this and go 3 times what number gives me 9? And yes, it is 3. And remember what I do the denominator, I need to do the numerator. So because 3's in the denominator, 3's in the numerator. And this what makes our whole 1. Now I do 2 times 3, which gives us 6. And so right up here, I will write a 6. And what's bigger, 8 9s or 6 9s? Yes, 8 9s, you guys. So 8 9s is bigger than 2/3. Let's look at one more example. I have 5 4ths and 10 8ths. So right here, I'm going to write 4 in the orange, and in the green, I'm going to write an 8. So right here, I'm going to do 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. It's my 5 multiples of 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and do 8. 8, oh, look at that. I can stop because they both have 8 in common. So I'm going to highlight my 8 only so that I can see that 8 is my common denominator. So I'm going to go up here to my other fractions, write 8. And this one, I'm going to write 8. And this 10 8ths, I'm going to go ahead and just write out because it already has a common denominator. Now I have 5 4ths. And let's see what happens. I'm going to do 5 over 4. I'm going to multiply it by some whole 1, which equals some fraction over 8. Okay, so now we're going to look 4 times what number gives us 8. If you're not too sure, count 1, 2. If you are, just write 2. What you do to the denominator, you do to the numerator. Or what I have them say is what you do the bottom, you do the top. But it's time to use our academic words. Where we do denominator, we do the numerator. Once we do the numerator, we go to the other numerator. We do 5 times 2, which gives us 10. Yes. So right over here, I write 10. And now I look. 10/8 is what to 10/8? Is one bigger than the other? Oh no, they are equal. So I get to put an equal sign. And it's equal because it means the exact same amount, you guys. So 5/4 is equal to 10/8. Remember, as you're doing this, take your time, have fun. Remember to always smile, giggle, and wiggle. I'll talk to you later. Bye.